Morning, morning, girls. Hey, it is an awesome morning. It is nice and cool. It's somewhat cloudy. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so nice out. Is that not absolutely a beautiful morning? Yes, ladies. Oh, yeah. So what's the latest? Is Broody McBroody. I see her already. Is that her up there? Is she in that box up there? Really, Flip? Wow, we're just gonna have to get her some eggs, I guess. I really don't want to do that dog crate thing. I mean, it's a great idea, but I just really don't want to have to deal with that right now. So maybe we'll just get her some eggs to sit on. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. So, what else is going on? Anything new? I see you guys still have a little piece of squash left in there. Not eating your vegetables, huh? I see. All right. Oh, you guys gonna start using the bottom? Okay, so let me show you what I did. Okay, so I opened up the bottom so that they could get more ventilation, but then they didn't like it because you could see the chicks. So I put some cloth back there on the other side, but they still haven't started using it again. And yes, that is Flip. You see how she's all puffed up? That's Broody McBroody Flip right there. She's not laying an egg. She is definitely not laying an egg, but occupying a box, which someone could be. I know you want to get in there, you want to lay an egg, you got things to do. Flip is up there. She's not laying an egg. She's just being broody. I hear you, girls. I am all about it, too. I am all about it. I understand. I understand you also still have not eaten that squash over there, too. But you guys don't like the squash from my garden? That's good stuff. Okay, anyway, you ate most of it. I'll give you that. You are kind of picky little divas. Puffaluffagus. Puffaluffagus. Get out of that box. Flip, you're so rude. Anyway, okay, I'm heading out. All right, you guys have to start using those bottom boxes. I'm telling you, they're nice, great ventilation. Get in there, use them, do it. Okay, I'm out. How's the little chickies over here? Hey, chickie. Hey, chickies. Oh, you look at you guys. You're figuring it out. Yes, you're figuring it out. I usually bring treats and stuff. Okay, this is getting really crazy. This bird with the string. Okay, so this string was on the fence, and apparently a bird saw it and wanted to use it for a nest. So they drug it up into this tree. Okay, so it went up into the tree. So I had pulled it down initially out of the tree. Well, and I had put it just, tossed it on the ground. Well, the bird got it again, I guess. So now I've just kind of looped it up there to see what's going on. But now it's like a piece is coming down again. Really? The birds. The birds. I think they're taunting me because I put out more streamers in the garden to kind of keep them out of the garden. So they're probably taunting me by saying, well, we'll just put the string back here. Just kidding. Okay, I'm coming in. No one, get back from the door. You guys, oh, no, get in. You guys are starting to get too close to the door too, huh? Okay, everybody in? Okay, all right. Let's lock the door because Panini's out there. Yeah, it's just stalkerazzi. Anyway, how's it going in here? Ooh, that was a kind of nasty little peck there to each other. Little pecking order being established already. I understand. How's everyone doing? Doing good? Are you doing good? Hey, what's up? What's up? How's everybody doing this morning? Ooh. Oh, that's Zeusy. Yeah, Zeus is not the one you got to worry about. Trust me. Yeah, Zeus isn't the one. It's okay. He is huge, though. I can imagine for you it's kind of scary. But yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, it's the smaller one. Panini, yeah. Don't trust her. Is that you, Maybelline? Hey! How's it going? I finally banded Cocoa Puff. Cocoa Puff. I was in here the other day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ban Cocoa Puff. I know he or she is around here somewhere. Oh yeah, I know you guys are having a problem with Flip being in the box. Cocoa Puff! Cocoa Puff! Oh, there's Cocoa Puff. See, purple band. Right. Oh, he or she is getting ready to go into the box. Cocoa Puff with the band. Oh, wow, Cocoa Puff. Really, I was trying to show your band. That's really rude. He's like, I'm camera shy, he or she. Cocoa Puff, I see you. It's changing. He or she is changing so much. All the little chicks are, of course. Everyone's getting all big. Hey, Bard Rocks. Hey. Hey, Red. Well, let me clean out your water and get busy. All right. That was really dirty. I had to take off my Fitbit and really get in there and scrub on that. That algae is such a nightmare. Ugh. So now everyone's going to have nice, fresh, clean water as soon as we get finished filling. Everyone looks good. You guys ready for fresh water, huh? Everyone's all hovered around. I'll open it in a second. Hold on. Excuse me, I need the lid. Thank you. Are you ready? The waterfall began. There we go. Okay, not much of a waterfall. It's coming. Give it a second. I'll give you a little bit of a waterfall. Crack open up that little air. There we go. There we go. Fill you up first. That was a serious peck down going on over there. That one right there is the hen that has kind of taken over the responsibility of a rooster and sometimes does rooster-like activities to the hens. I'll leave it at that. Hey girls. No, I'm not coming in. I'm going to take them in and give them a quick garden update. I had to do some major changes with the tomatoes, and I want to show them what I did. Okay? I know. You want me to come in, blah, 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 but I can't, so hold on. Okay, first off, we harvested that bell pepper and ate it. It was delicious. We had it in some stir fry, yummy, yummy. So hopefully we'll get another one on there very soon. All right. Wow. The sweet potatoes have taken off. They are just vining everywhere. I just love that. That is so awesome. And take a look at the edamame. They're doing well. And you know, hard to believe that the one that's doing the best are the ones that were planted in the seed start. But I have to say that they had a better position for water. So the other ones, these here were started in the seed start soil. This one here and this one, which seems to have been attacked by either the ants or the birds. See, these two over here had a different location, so I have to give them the benefit of the doubt. There's a lot more shade over here, especially on that one right there. If you can see it, it's struggling. It's not doing well. So, let's get you a better angle there. There, that's better. So as you can see, yeah, it's not doing well. This one as well. This was in the compost start, the aged compost start. But you know what? I still am doing the aged compost start. That has definitely been the best results for me. And as I walked by, I didn't point out, do you see these collards? Do you see that they have taken off again? Wow. I have got to get in there and get some of those harvest. Woo, yummy. I think collards for dinner tonight. Yes, for sure. Okay, so more sweet potatoes that just haven't taken off to the length that these have, but more sweet. We're going to be knee deep in sweet potatoes. I said potatoes, but apparently it's going to be sweet potatoes because the all-American different colors of potatoes, I don't think are going to make it. I don't think things are going as well because of the fact, nothing to do with the actual root stout method itself, which is a success, I would say. The problem is this is in the wrong part of my garden. This is getting way too much water constantly. So had I been able to put this somewhere where I could control the watering separately from the rest of the garden, I'm sure it would have worked. So that's my 2 cents on that. I'm definitely going to do it again. So here's some of the tomatoes that I put in. These are the purple Russian tomatoes, the starts that I had, and I put those in here. And they seem to be doing, these over here, I'm sorry, this is a row of the Roma. That one right there is the Roma. They're doing well. They are doing very, very well. As you can see, we've just recently watered. Everything is quite soaked, which is what I love to see because they need it. It's going to be a hot one again today. This one's really grabbed hold and said, hey, I'm going for it. That one over there. See, I did put both of them in, but you can see it's starting to select on its own. That one is not going to make it, so that's fine. That's why I went ahead and put them both in, because one's not going to make it, but I should still get the other one. So there you go. More tomatoes. Love it. Look at me being a real farmer. Look at that. I've got corn, people. Well, I mean, not corn. I mean the stalks. I mean, not actually the corn yet. We're getting there. But look at that. Isn't that awesome? And I'm letting my celery go to seed. Yay! Not sure how to harvest that. I'll look it up. I'll figure it out. But anyway, and look at this. Here's some more corn doing really well. Obviously, onions are just loving this area. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Oh, let's go down here and take a look at the red Szechuan radishes right here. Look at that. They're coming along. Ones over here are doing a little bit better. A little bit better there. I just tossed in a few. Might put some more in there. I thought I had more in the middle, but maybe not. Might put some more in there. More collards, obviously. This little guy is just barely hanging in there. This is our Thompson seedless grapes. Oh, poor guy. I don't know what the situation is. Maybe not enough fertilizer. I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on it. Who knows? There's still some success possible. Okay, we're going to be harvesting some things today, and I think one of them is going to be this purple cabbage here, because the birds are really starting to get crazy and starting to take a lot of my vegetables because I haven't gotten them covered, and that's what I'm going to show you, that I've changed up some things. Here's some more corn. I'm just amazed about the corn. I just love the corn. Oh, lizard. Lizard, lizard. Where'd it go? Oh, it's on its merry way. And I really wish I could get one of those. I'm telling you, and that chicken coop would be so much fun to watch. Anyway, here's the cabbage is covered, but see the carrots going down the side here. So I've got some more carrots coming in right down here. Little baby carrots coming up. So that'll be nice. And over here, our Japanese English cucumbers are starting to spread out a little bit. Need time to trellis those up. I have been taking the squash and zucchini as soon as possible because the birds have just gotten crazy. They think this is some sort of a buffet for them to come and just gobble. So I have really been diligent about harvesting when things are ready. I just love the purple flowers on there. If you know me, you know I love purple. So I just love that. I'm letting that flower, as I said, because I didn't really care for the taste. Plus, it brings the bees, and I love that. So more corn, some collards. But what I wanted to show you was over here. Well, the bad news here, while we're here for the moment, the I'm not sure what's going on with the sugar babies. They're just, I don't know. That's not a sugar baby, that's a cucumber, but the sugar baby's right there. I don't know. Well, the hose probably doesn't help either. Who knows? But as you can see, I've lost some of the snap peas. They just didn't do well here. They just did not do well in this situation. That's what these are here. Those are all the sugar snap peas. One of them down here on the end, some trash in here. I hate when the wind blows. It's been really windy these last few days. Like this here, I'm going to have to go ahead and put some other things here because that's obviously gone. Oh, that one's still, those are connected, so I'm not going to pull that one. But I did actually get a couple of little pods came in, you know, so they tried. It's rough out here, the desert people. Okay, so moving on. Back over here. I took some huge, I have a picture of them, some huge zucchinis out of here. And I will show you those because I came in here yesterday and there was just like all these little bugs, just like little gnatty bugs. There's a few right here, buzzing all over the place. And so I noticed that the two big zucchinis that were out here had been pecked by the birds. And as a result, the bugs were, you know, trying to get inside and yummy, yummy, yummy as well. So that's what I did as far as harvesting those. What I'm going to do today is, you see that we still got the posts here and I've taken down the wiring now. I am going to run a bar between this post and this post. And we're going to run some aviary netting over that just to protect them, just to keep the birds out, because it's getting ridiculous. I'm not growing this to share with the birds. I mean, seriously. So as you can see, I kind of started that over here. I've got the aviary netting. I probably need to move it back out a little further. But here is the pan squash. So that's coming along. That's doing better. So it's going to be able to get more light. The other side, I didn't have enough netting pulled out, and I was really exhausted. It was so hot yesterday. So I just kind of did a little temporary thing for right now. But I need to finish this up. I need to get this finished up and get all this covered with this aviary netting to keep these birds out. And the biggest change is right here, and that is the tomatoes. I was really thought that the cages would be awesome, and then with the weed wrap, the weed block cloth wrapped around them would be great. But no, because what happened was, and this is a lesson learned, what happened was, especially on this one right here, the cloth got so close to the vegetables, I'm sorry, actually tomatoes are fruit, close to the fruit that a couple of the tomatoes had rotted. So I have now put like a little, you know, just like put some posts up, put some aviary netting across this little area here. I'm going to do this for the same for all the tomatoes because, like I said, I'm not growing this to share with the birds. I mean, you know, namaste to the birds, but that's not my plan. So as you can see, in the process of taking them out, I found tons of suckers in there that I couldn't have pruned because of the fact that they were in those cages. And even though I thought I was doing a pretty good job getting my hand in there and moving it around, I clearly was not, because there was a lot of suckers on those tomato plants in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here now, and I want to kind of show you some of the growth that I did get to see as a result of opening up those cages. Look at that. We're getting some yellow pear tomatoes in there. Can you see that right there? Let me move up a little bit. There we go. Right there, yellow pear tomatoes. And they're doing really well. There's some that are very ripe right down. Let me see if I can get those in there. There they are, right there. And also things at the bottom were a lot of the growth at the bottom was dry. It had died and it needed to be pruned out. There wasn't enough air circulation. I thought there would be going through that weed block cloth because it didn't seem to be that thick. I mean, I didn't think it was, but apparently it wasn't getting enough air circulation. So I'm hoping that these tomatoes will do so much better now, so much better. Look at this one here. It's got some yellow pear tomatoes in there. Look over there at that one over there. Those look like, I believe that's Roma over there. That's Roma tomato over there. And more here. And see, I couldn't see all this because all of this was inside the cage, so I was unable to really see what was going on down below. And a lot was going on down. Look, in removing the cages, obviously there was loss, unfortunately. But in getting the cage off, all of this now will get some better air flow in there, as well as more sunlight. And I think the critical part is really the airflow. It really is the airflow, I think, because that's what's going to keep these from rotting again, like that other one had a problem with the airflow in there. Also, like I said, I was able to go in there and find out where all the suckers were and cut a lot out. There was a lot going on. That was really thick at the bottom. And you see there's still some dead branches there that I could have trimmed off. It was really having issues at the very bottom. This one as well. Get my shadow out of there. Beautiful Roma tomatoes there. See if you can see, I'm not sure if you can see those green ones right in there. It's hard to see. But so I've got a little opening here, just kind of like a little overlapping area here where I can go in and, do what I need to do, and get things trimmed up, pruned up, cleaned up, everything, That bottom one looks amazing. Look at that Roma tomato on the bottom right there. It looks almost ready. And the Romas over there, I didn't see these when I was on this side, so I came back over to give you a better look. All this was going on, but I could not see because the cages with the cloth around them, I really couldn't see what was going on. So this is much better. I'm able to see what's going on and keep the birds out. So that's what's going to be going on for the rest of the garden. Let's see what's happening in Pepper Row. As you know, I took a lot of the peppers. Oh my, a lot are coming back in. I took a lot of the peppers because I wanted to get some of the early ones and get all the plants to produce more. And as you can see, that has worked because it is really starting to put out some more peppers. Hopefully you can see those in there. Yep. Oh yeah, because I took quite a few peppers off, but they are just flowering everywhere. So I am super excited about taking more peppers off very soon. Again, oh, look over here. More peppers. And the onions, thank you so much for keeping the aphids at bay. They're doing a great job at that. This one must be a hobby. Yes, there's one right there in the middle of the screen, hopefully. And that flew off. I just left that laying there. Reflect the birds away or something. These are all habaneros here. Look at all the growth coming in on that Tabasco pepper plant. Do you see that? I am going to be in salsa heaven, people. I'm telling you, I am so excited about that. All these peppers into different sauces and salsas, and oh yeah, the serranos also doing well. Getting a couple of those in there. This one has a few. So everything is doing so well. These are my freebie tomatoes, and what I mean by that is they came from starts. So, not starts, I'm sorry, they came from clippings off of starts, like if there was a sucker on a start, or if there was an additional plant where I separated two. I bought a start and it had two plants, and I separated one and tried to get a second plant. That's what this row is all about right here. That's where these came from. And they're doing good. I have got to stake these up. I wanted to come out right now because it is a little windy, not too windy. It was much windier when I first started videotaping. But I wanted to show you that I've really got to get in here because I have been remiss, and my poor tomatoes, this poor guy, I'm sorry, I did not realize was doing so well and getting so heavy. So I'm hoping I haven't waited too long. I see a little bit of a crack there. I'm going to try to pull that together and hopefully that'll be mended. But today it's going to be putting a post between here, there's going to be another post in here, and then of course going to this post, which is going to have to move because that's too far out. I won't be able to walk between that, so I'm going to move that in. And then I'm going to just run a string up from the bottom of each of the plant up to support them. So that's what I've got to do today. That's got to happen today because this poor guy is really suffering. These over here also doing very well. This whole row, a lot of my freebies. That one's not. I'll put another one in there. These seem to be taking hold very nicely. Get closer view so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the black cherry tomato. It's very small still. I don't know. I'm going to give it some more fertilizer and see if I can help these two kind of pick up a little bit. Okay, so the plastic lid must have blown off one of my, just a moment. Let me see what the dog is barking about. Okay, so as soon as I start videotaping again, she starts to bark. Anyway, this is the only little peppercini that I have left. The plastic cup that blew off, I'm going to show you where that blew off. It was covering one of the edamame plants. I'm really trying to protect those from the birds. That one there says it's aroma tomato, but that's the only little peppercini that survived. The birds have just been relentless. I need to probably give it this little cup and see if it'll make it. I'll have to get some rocks to put on top of it and put that cup there and see if that'll help that one. It definitely seems to have helped the other one, so that's what I'll do there. Here's another bunch of tomatoes here. Tomato row. Most of these are freebies. Now let's see what's going on with the edamame over here. See, this one's very small. It's had a little bit of an ambush attack. This one is ready to come out of this cup and possibly get a bigger cup maybe, but I really don't want to uncover it because I don't want the birds getting in there. But it's still got a little space. I think we're okay. This one seems to be okay. This one's got its little greenhouse effect going on. It's getting up there though. The cover must have blown off of this one here. I think I will put that back over because that one seems very tender and delicious, and I'm sure the birds are waiting. I tell you what the birds aren't too concerned with, and that's this okra. Apparently birds do not like okra because the okra, they have not even, it doesn't look like they've even touched any of the okra starts. Oh, I take that back. It looks like they may have nibbled on one down here. Let's see. Maybe, or that could be wind burn. I can't really tell. Can you see that? It's hard, it's hard to tell. Could be a little wind burn. It's been really windy these last few days. So maybe that's what that is. I'm not sure. But we will finish that up. Oh, and yes, the cantaloupe over here are still fighting off the birds as best possible, and I've got a couple that are doing pretty well. They're holding on pretty nicely. The other ones have been bombarded. I've really got to get something over this row as well. This one, seriously, I don't think that's going to make it. I don't know. Oh, boy. The onslaught from the birds is just ridiculous. And I thought I had a lot of cantaloupe starts. Well, you seem to have a lot until the birds decide to have a buffet on your food, so on your crops and whatnot. So let me get busy so I can get those tomatoes over there supported because they are in dire need of that. Well, I have these all strung up to the lines, so I thought I'd take a moment here and maybe clip off some suckers because there's probably quite a few that I have been remiss in getting since I really have not paid enough attention to you guys, and I apologize for that. There's quite a few. Looking here. I thought I saw one earlier.
Well, there's one right in here. I'll just pinch that off. It's right between these two. It's hard to get in there. Just kind of pinches a tiny one off there. Okay, I thought I saw another one on this one, but maybe not. It's looking good. Okay, awesome. Going on to the next one. And with this one, I was sure I saw a huge one on. Okay, maybe not. One of these, I know you're hiding from me somewhere. I know you are. One of these plants has it. Not you, you're kind of small. Oh, there it is. See? There's the main stem. The branch or whatever. Stem. This is coming off the main. This is in between these two. This one is. That's a sucker. Make sure I don't cut my string. Boom. It's out of there. I know you're probably thinking, wow, it had some flowers on it. Yeah, but you're going to get more production by getting rid of those suckers. I'm still looking. But I really have not spent enough time with these plants over here. I don't really see too many here. More flowering going on the cucumber there. And I'm also trellising it up the string as well once it gets tall enough. Okay, so these tomatoes here and the cukes down there, see I've already kind of training them to go up. And I'm push the soil down on this one here so it will start growing that direction towards the strings, and then I can get it going up the strings as well. So there we are. All done for right now. I did put in a couple of poles over here on these guys, which were also suffering quite a bit. So this is going to be doing so much better. It's got a nice thick stem on it. I mean, look at that. See if I can get you in there where you can see it. There. I mean, yeah. Nice. Don't see any suckers right there. That's looking good. This one's looking good. I think that's going to help these plants, of course, tremendously. They need the support, especially with the wind. And it's going to get windier because we're getting ready to get into monsoon season, so things are about to change. It's nice to be able to look over now and I can see the squash that's growing because I just have the net up. It's nice. I got to finish that up today, though. Ugh, always so much to do on the homestead. All right, let me get back to work. Well, thanks for joining me today. We got quite a lot done. I am very excited about the fact that we can now see what's going on with the tomatoes, and I've got those additional ones strung up, so things should be better and do well with the oncoming monsoon season. Fingers crossed, of course. Well, as the week goes on, please be happy, be well, and be blessed. And I'll see you next time here on the homestead. Bye-bye.